Hi, hello and welcome to Rate a Game, a little show in which we take random games from itch.io's recent page and not only play them, but also help them improve by providing some. For our first game today we have Bee Shooter by Kwon765. The creator says that it's a simple, clean arcade survival shooter. Okay. Aim your bow, fire arrows, and drop endless waves of bees. Level up to unlock stuff, push your build further, and face massive boss bees at regular intervals. Sure, fast rounds and clean, readable UI. I sure hope that is the case. It's, well, published mere 3 minutes ago, and it's already released. Made with Unity. Alright. Oh, that is a long screen. Damn. Okay. Yeah, let's let it load. Oh. Okay, hold up. Okay, let's begin. Okay, I left click. Okay. Was that a health bar on a bee? What was that? There was... You see? Something red. Okay, so I'm guessing that... Yeah, they have a health bar. So, excuse me? Okay. Screw this one. Auto damage. Okay. So, I think it would be nice if there was some visual indication on the bees when they get stronger. For example, they change color, maybe not get bigger because that would be kind of easy. Just do anything. And also that one's ultimate. What did that do? Okay, I don't think I should focus on the boss, not on you. How much health does the boss have? Okay, thank you for the information. No. Okay, nice. And I'm dead. Boom! I'm not dead. Boom. Okay, now I'm dead. Yep. Okay, let's give it one more try. I gotta defeat the boss. Boom. Boom. Or maybe there is some indication I haven't noticed. Not sure. Okay. Mr. or Miss Kwon, you did mention about clean controls. How was it phrased? Excuse me. It was simple controls. Yeah, controls are simple. However, you should include a little bit of an explanation. Because, as I can see, you can only shoot when you press within, I'd say, this range. If you do it here, you are unable to shoot. I mean, it's something that I think majority of players will figure out after a couple of seconds. Still, it can be annoying when you try to figure out what to do and you press and you can't shoot. You have no idea what's going on. How are you even supposed to hurt the bees? And yeah. Okay, delayed shots, extra arrows with 0.1 second delay. Thank you. So what does this do? Okay. I don't. Ah, God damn it again. So now I have double shot. Okay. I missed. Or have I? No, I shot the boss. It's a big victory. I think double shot is... Okay, now I'm OP. I like the music and the graphics. Really, graphics have a charm to it. It's music is really peaceful. The atmosphere the music creates is some kind of a chill zen game, which definitely can be after a while. So this goes infinitely, I presume. Okay, I wanted to see what this does. Interesting. Arrow damage. Okay, now I'm pretty much unstoppable. Okay, there's another boss. Let's kill that one and end things there. Okay, until level up. Okay, so F5. Okay. Overall, the project has its charm. You know, the cuter version of Alien Invaders, if I can put it like that. The UI was indeed readable, just as you promised in the description. However, there was no tutorial on how anything works. I mean, the fact that you have to shoot bees and you lose lives when they get down and how you level up, it's totally self-explanatory. It of course doesn't need a tutorial or anything. However, where you have to click in order to shoot and that power up, it would be nice if they had an explanation, even just a single word like, hey, click here to unleash the ultimate attack, or something like that. But overall, yeah, as I said, the project is really nice, really well done. Only thing I'm curious about is the resolution of this game. Like, it's really big, and I am not sure why that should be the case. As the game can definitely be fit into smaller resolution if you, I don't know, scale down the sprites, scale down the camera in Unity, and it's really strange having to minimize your browser in order to see the game properly. That definitely shouldn't happen. So this is the main thing I change. Uh, and of course, as always, try to add some variety. Sorry, try to add some variety to the game. Mm, for example, more bees, bees that have different abilities instead of just the ones that go down, and big guy who also goes down but has more health. Um, I know, maybe a bee that's moving from left to right, or moving in some different weird pattern, etc. And of course, as the game progresses, you can change, for example, the colors of stripes on the bees to indicate that they now have higher health, or maybe okay, don't do that actually. Maybe just as notification on the screen that says "Watch out! The bees are now stronger" or something like that. Um, would suffice, definitely, instead of it just randomly happening without notifying the player. Um, but yeah, the game is definitely playable. The game is definitely fun. It just requires some quality of life improvements. Oh. Mr. or Miss Quan 670, oh, sorry. So, Mr. or Miss Quan 765, you've done a decent enough job, and I can't wait to see how you improve this cute little project. Keep up the good work. Alright, I do believe that we have time for yet another game, as always. So, here we have Mask or Monster, made by Electrified Games, Nebula Coffee, and 35 Degrees. And it's a point and click trick or treat game made for Global Game Jam 2026. Okay, I'm not gonna search for that jam right now. So the project isn't actually submitted to the jam yet. With the theme of masks. Playtime 3 minutes. Controls mouse only, used to click on things. Premise monster looks on Halloween night and I'm in trouble. Keep your door locked and only open when the child is outside. If it approaches the door, it will behave based on its characteristics. Use the received dialogue along with the in-game rulebook to decipher who is there. Only children and passive monsters should be accepted, anyone else should be rejected. Some assets used on the... okay. See a warning analyze. So, as usual, okay, premise can be in the description, but don't write tutorials in the description, okay? I I don't know how many times I've already said this, but it's better when the game teaches you how to play itself, not the description of the game. Unless we're doing some meta stuff. But that's a story for another episode. For now, let's just run the game. Alrighty, play. How to play? He was the cipher friend for tools to help you play. Okay, so there actually is a tutorial of some sort. I'm glad. Good kids eat candy, they like ringing doorbells. Who's there? Um, they like... Who's there? I cannot engage in conversation. Okay, accept. What? But he did ring the doorbell. Is it also that he has to say trick or treat? Did that monster say that? What? He did ring the doorbell. He did say trick or treat. So when he says, "May I come in?" it means that... Okay, so just trick or meet. Wait, did he say treat instead of treat? Was that it? Oh. Trick or trick. Oh. Oh, I see now. Oh, that's clever. Trick or treat, may I come in? No. Okay, okay. Ah, there are other rules here. Vampires do ask to come in, only accept if you ask to come in. Zombies, they don't have the best English. Ghosts, they can ring. Werewolves, they can ring doorbells. They're not all bad. Okay, so there were more rules here, and I'm just dumb and didn't notice the arrows. Okay, that's on me. That's entirely on me. And trick or treat, come on, boy. I make 2 monsters happy, and I make 0 kids sad. Yeah, this one isn't. I think it's bad that I made them happy, unless... No, it wasn't referring to the aliens. There were more than 2. Okay, okay. Let us conclude here. Not gonna try again. It was a pleasant little experience, really. It did its premise of Halloween night meets Papers, Please. Yeah, pretty much everything. Everything here was as it should have been. The rulebook didn't lie. It was just that I was freaking stupid and couldn't flip over the page. I mean, I didn't see. I could do it alright, so there's no bugs or anything. Yeah, I didn't really see the designs of all the monsters, but they were good. Yeah, the sprites and the overall aesthetics were really, well made and fit the theme perfectly. Yeah, I genuinely don't have anything else to add here. It was a solid game that wanted to do what it wanted to, without any flaws, and some really creative ways of tricking you into opening the doors to monsters like that. Little typos or asking to come in, which okay, it wasn't a clever trickery. It was just me being dumb and not reading the rule book. But yeah, the game's really well. So Electrified Games, which I think is the name for the two people, which I think is the name of the studio of Nebula Coffee and 45 Degrees. You've done a really well job. Really, really. I enjoyed this experience. Okay, I think our time here has officially come to an end. Thank you for staying to the very end and watch me play those little masterpieces. and I really hope to see you in the next episode of Rate a Game. Rozdywka Fan, signing off.